Hey there, job hunters! Ready to turn that snooze fest of a resume into a banger that'll make employers beg to hire you? Of course you are, because right now, that resume is about as appealing as a week-old tuna sandwich, and frankly, you deserve better. Look, we all know the job market can be a brutal hellscape. It's a soul-crushing, Kafkaesque labyrinth where even the most qualified candidates get lost in a sea of mediocrity. But fear not, dear viewers, because I'm here to arm you with the tools to escape that soul-crushing abyss. In the video, we're going to dissect the art of crafting a resume so compelling, so utterly irresistible, that employers will be throwing job offers at you like confetti at a ticker tape parade. Let's dive in. First up, take a gander at resume templates from your industry. Yes, that means actually looking at what others are doing instead of winging it with the same tired format you've used since college. Think of it like this. You wouldn't show up to a black tie event in a clown suit, would you? Unless you're a professional clown, in which case, carry on. Each industry has its own unspoken rules and expectations, and your resume should reflect that. Are you a creative type who needs to showcase a portfolio? Or a data analyst who thrives on spreadsheets? Whatever your field, there's a template out there that's perfect for you. It's like online dating, but for your career. Swipe right on those sleek, professional designs and leave those outdated, Times New Roman nightmares in the dustbin of history. Remember, this is your first impression. Make it count. Next, sprinkle in those magic keywords from job descriptions. Think of it as SEO for your career. Those recruiters? They're basically robots programmed to scan for specific terms. If your resume doesn't have the right buzzwords, it's going straight to the digital shredder. So channel your inner Sherlock Holmes, put on your Deerstalker hat, and get to work dissecting those job postings. Look for recurring skills, software, or industry jargon. Once you've identified the keywords, weave them naturally into your resume. Don't just cram them in there like you're stuffing a Thanksgiving turkey. Remember, we're aiming for sophistication, not spam. A well-placed keyword can be the difference between your resume landing in the yes pile or the seriously pile. And trust me, you don't want to be in the seriously pile. Prioritize the important stuff. No one cares about your high school drama club if you're applying for a finance job. Unless, of course, you were the treasurer and single-handedly saved the school play from financial ruin. Then by all means lead with that. Your resume is not an autobiography. It's a highlight reel, a carefully curated selection of your greatest hits. Think about the skills and experiences that are most relevant to the job you're applying for and put those front and center. Did you win an award for your spreadsheet wizardry? Shout it from the rooftops. Did you once convince a room full of executives to invest in your groundbreaking idea? Tell me more. Leave the irrelevant details for your memoir, which, let's be honest, no one will read anyway. Chapter 4. Fonts and Formatting. Because appearances matter, sadly. Choose a professional layout and font. Comic Sans is not your friend here, folks. Neither is Papyrus, Curls MT, or anything that screams I learned how to use a computer in 1998. Your resume is a visual document, and just like a bad haircut, poor formatting can be an instant turn-off. Stick to clean, modern fonts like Arial, Calibri, or Helvetica. And please, for the love of all that is holy, use a consistent font size and style throughout. No one wants to decipher a resume that looks like a ransom note. Remember, simplicity is key. A well-organized, easy-to-read resume shows that you're professional, detail-oriented, and not still clinging to the design trends of decades past. Chapter 5. The Skills section, where you get to brag. Subtly, of course. Optimize your skills section. This is where you humble brag about all the things you can do better than anyone else. Are you fluent in multiple languages? Can you code like a tech wizard? Do you possess the uncanny ability to solve a Rubik's Cube in under 30 seconds? Now's the time to shine. But remember, modesty is overrated, but outright lying is not. Don't claim to be a Photoshop guru. If the extent of your skills involves slapping a sepia filter on your Instagram selfies, focus on the skills that are relevant to the job and back them up with concrete examples. Numbers speak louder than words. Quantify your accomplishments whenever possible. Increased sales by 15% sounds a lot more impressive than good at selling stuff. Chapter 6. Contact information. Don't make them play detective. Update and include your contact information. Yes, that means your email from middle school, SK8RBOI123, needs to go. You laugh, but you'd be surprised how many people make this mistake. Your contact information should be current, professional, and easy to find. Double-check that your phone number is correct, and that your voicemail message isn't something embarrassing your cat recorded while you were sleeping. And please, for the love of all that is sacred, use a professional-sounding email address. No one wants to hire someone whose email address is ilovekittens420@hotmail.com, unless, of course, you're applying for a job as a professional kitten cuddler. In that case, carry on. Ria. Customize your resume for every employer. One size does not fit all, my friends. Imagine wearing the same outfit to a job interview, a first date, and your grandma's 80th birthday party. It just wouldn't work, would it? Your resume is not a one-size-fits-all document. It's a chameleon, adapting to its surroundings. Take the time to tailor your resume to each specific job you apply for. Read the job description carefully and highlight the skills and experiences that are most relevant to that particular role. Research the company and try to incorporate their values and mission statement into your resume. Remember, personalization is key. Show the employer that you're not just mass applying to every job under the sun. You're genuinely interested in their company, and you've taken the time to craft a resume that speaks directly to their needs. Chapter 8. Non-standard work. Because life isn't always 9 to 5, include non-standard work. That side hustle or volunteer gig? It counts. Don't underestimate the value of experience gained outside of a traditional work setting. Whether you're a freelance writer, a dog walker, or the treasurer of your local knitting club, those experiences demonstrate valuable skills that employers are looking for. Did you manage a team of volunteers? That shows leadership. Did you handle the finances for your knitting club? That shows budgeting and organizational skills. Don't be afraid to get creative and highlight the transferable skills you've gained from your non-traditional work experience. Remember, employers are looking for well-rounded individuals, not just robots who can perform a specific set of tasks. Chapter 9. References. Choose wisely and make sure they like you. Update your references. Make sure they still like you and remember who you are. References can be the make or break factor in your job search. They're like character witnesses in the courtroom of your career. Before you list someone as a reference, make sure you've contacted them, brought them up to speed on your current career goals, and, most importantly, ensured they actually remember who you are. Don't assume that your old boss from 5 years ago will be thrilled to receive a call out of the blue asking about your work ethic. Choose your references wisely. Select people who can speak to your skills, experience, and work ethic in a positive light. And for goodness sake, send them a thank you note afterwards. Chapter 10. Proofreading. Because typos are career killers. Finally, edit and proofread your resume. Typos are the quickest way to the no pile. You wouldn't believe the number of resumes I've seen with glaring typos, grammatical errors, and formatting inconsistencies. It's like they were written on a moving bus during an earthquake. Take your time and read through your resume carefully. Better yet, have a friend or family member review it for you. Fresh eyes can catch mistakes that you might have missed. Pay attention to detail. Double-check your dates, names, and job titles. Make sure your formatting is consistent throughout. Remember, your resume is a reflection of you. A polished, error-free resume shows that you're detail-oriented, professional, and that you actually care about the job you're applying for. And there you have it, folks. Follow these tips, and you'll have a resume that's not just a piece of paper, but a ticket to your dream job. Remember, your resume is your first impression, your chance to shine in a sea of mediocrity. It's a testament to your skills, your experience, and your unwavering belief that you, and you alone, are the missing piece of the puzzle. So, go forth and conquer the job market with your newly revamped resume. May your cover letters be strong, your interviews be legendary, and may the job offers be ever in your favor.